Good afternoon, kids. Today, we're going to discuss about formula in an electronic spreadsheet tool. Here's our objectives for this afternoon. At the end of the lesson, the student should be able to explain the parts of a Microsoft Excel and demonstrate knowledge and skills in using the basic formula in an electronic spreadsheet tool. Before that, let's have a quick recap. We draw a circle if the statement is true and diamond if it is wrong on the space provided. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to finish the activity. Last 25 seconds. Okay, time's up. Now, number 1. The function of an electronic spreadsheet is consists of 3 elements. What's the answer? The answer is circle. Okay, always remember the 3 elements of electronic spreadsheet are the following. First is the equal sign, followed by the function name, and the last one is the argument. Number 2, every formula must begin with a plus sign, true or false? The answer is false. It's diamond. So the formula must begin with an equal sign, not plus sign. Number 3, total the value in cells A1 and A2 is written as equal sign A1 minus A2. The answer is diamond. It's not minus sign, but it should be plus sign because we're getting the total value of the cells. Next, number 4, Microsoft Word is an example of electronic spreadsheet tool. The answer is diamond. It's not Microsoft Word, but it is Microsoft Excel. And number 5, equal sum B1 to B10, enter, is an example of a formula. The answer is circle. Who got 5? Very good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now let's proceed to our lesson. Formula in an electronic spreadsheet tools. Mastering the basic spreadsheet formulas is critical to become highly proficient in data analysis. Microsoft Excel is considered the industry standard piece of software in data analysis. Microsoft Spreadsheet Program also happens to be one of the most preferred software financial analysts in data processing, financial modeling, and presentation. Below is the basic example of what a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet looks like. with all the important features of a spreadsheet highlighted. We already discussed about this um, way back to our last discussion. We discussed the parts, the components of Microsoft Excel. So always remember that the electronic spreadsheet has 15 components. And here are the following components. We have the File tab, Name box, Select All button. We have the Sheet tab scrolling button. We have the Status bar, Active Cell, Row headings, Sheet tabs. We have the Quick Access toolbar. We have the Formula bar, the column headings. We have the ribbon or the toolbar, the vertical scroll bar, the horizontal scroll bar, and the last one is the zoom control. Now, what is a formula? In Excel, a formula is an expression that operates on values in a range of cells or a cell. For example, equal sign A1 plus A2 plus A3, which finds the sum of a range of values from cell A1 to cell A3. Then always remember, every formula must begin with an equal sign. Now, here are the steps in entering data in a spreadsheet. In a spreadsheet, data is entered in one or more cells. To enter data in a cell, follow the steps below. First, open the spreadsheet program or the Microsoft Excel. Double-click the logo on your computer, then click on Blank Workbook. Next, click the cell where you want to enter the data. And then start typing the data using your keyboard. The data is automatically entered in a selected cell. Or after you click on the selected cell, click in the formula bar located between the ribbon and all the cells where you want to start entering the additional data. That's it. So some fundamental Excel function and formula to get you started. So first is the sum function. This is the first must-known formula in Excel. It totals value from a selection of columns or rows from your selected range cell. That means you always remember the word total. When you say total, you get the total value. You have to use the sum function. Of course, when you use the sum function, what mathematical operation are we using? We use the addition. Okay, very good. So here's the example. Equal sign sum B2 to G2 is a simple selection that sums the value of a row. So like this. That means when you say sum, you get the total value of B2. When you say B2, that is column B, this one, column B, and row 2. So when you say G2, that is column G, this one, and row 2. So you get the total value from B, column B, to column G. Okay? So we need to sum all the value, or I mean all the numbers in the cell. So we need to add 100 plus 200 plus 100 plus 300 plus 400 and the 200. And that's the total from this column. Okay? Now, how about I use this formula? Equal sign, sum, open parenthesis, we have B2, comma, C2. What do you think is the answer? Anyone? The answer is 300. Teacher, how did you get the answer 300? Because I only add the value from B2 and the value from C2 because I am using the comma. I am not using the colon. Okay? So always remember, if I use the comma instead of a colon, that means the specific cells or the specific arguments are these are only I mean these are the cells included in the computation. Okay? So next, let's proceed. Okay. Now, we have here another example. We have C2 to C4, therefore column C, row 2 to column C, row 4. Therefore, all these numbers or cells are included in the computation since we're using the colon. If I use comma, for example, I use C2 and C4. C4. What is the answer? The answer is 1,100. How did you get 1,100, teacher? Because I only add 200 and 900 because I only use the comma, not the colon. Okay? Sige, let's proceed. Ayan. Okay, next. Okay, aside from the sum, we also have here the average function. So it is used to calculate the arithmetic average or the mean of a given set of arguments in Microsoft Excel. Example, equal sign average, open parenthesis, we have A3. Where is A3? We have column A, row 3. So row 3. So we have 97. 2, since we're using the colon, so 2 E3, so that is column E, row 3. So that means all these numbers are included in the computation. So it shows a simple average. But teacher, can we use another method in getting the average? Yes, of course. Instead of using the function name average, you can use this formula. Equal sign sum A3 to E3, that is column A, row 3 to column E, row 3, close parenthesis, divided by, when we use slash, that is division, divided by 5. Why teacher, you divide it into 5? Because there are 5 sets of number. We have 1, 97, 2, 92, 3, 98, 91, 4, and 84, 5. So you get the sum of all these number and then you divide how many numbers are there. And that's it. You get the mean or the average of the number. Okay? Yan. But of course, if you want to use the average, the function name average, and that would be great. Kasi mas mas madali na, 'di ba? Pahirapan mo pa sarili mo. You can use this function name. Okay, let's proceed. Now, aside from these two, kasi I only included two functions in this PowerPoint, you take note of this function name also. We have the product, okay? Product, and the quotient. Okay. When you say product, of course, that is what mathematical operation? Okay, we use the multiplication. But when you say quotient, okay, we use the division. For example, I give you a scenario. Let's have this one. Okay, equal sign, product. Hirap magsulat dito. Okay, product, open parenthesis, we have, let's have this, B4, okay, we have B4, comma, and D4, we have D4, Ano ba yan i-erase? Wait lang. Erase muna natin. We have D4 and close parenthesis. What do you think is the answer? B4 product of B4 and D4. That is 6,075. Double check it. You can use your calculator. Okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Teacher, how did you get the answer? 6,075. It's because I only, wait lang, i-erase muna natin itong iba. Because I only multiply the value of B4, this one, the 75, and the value of D4, which is the 81. So when you say product, of course, multiplication. So 75 times 81. So the answer is 6,075. The same with the quotient, mga palangga, ha? If you use the quotient, equal sign, quotient, open parenthesis, and then the argument, ibig sabihin, you need to divide the two numbers. If you use the the comma sign. Okay? That's it. So, product and quotient is also included, okay, in the function name that we use. Usually we use, okay? So, that's it. Any question? Clarifications? None? Okay, let's continue. Okay, for our activity number 1. Okay, activity number 1, write the parts of Microsoft Excel on the blank. Okay, number 1. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. Go. Ano 35 seconds. 15 seconds. 10. Okay, time's up. Okay, number 1, what part is that? That is the formula bar. Number 2, column headings. Number 3, row headings. Number 4, that's the active cell. And number 5, it's the sheet tab. Who got 5? Very good. 4, good. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's continue. Okay, for our activity number 2. Okay, this one. Study the table. Write the formula of total and average on the space provided. 2 minutes. Just write the formula. Okay, not the answer, not the result, but the formula. Write it in your TLE notebook, answer only. Last 15 seconds. Okay. Okay, number one, what's the answer? Okay, you can exchange notebook with your seatmate. Okay, sige. Okay, check the answer of your classmate using using this answer key. Number one, the answer is equal sum A1 to D1. Number two, equals average A2 to D2. Okay, number three equals average A3 to D3. Number 4 equals sign sum A4 to D4. And number 5 equals sum A5 to D5. Okay, return the notebook to the owner who got 5. Okay, very good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good job. We will continue our lesson tomorrow. That's all for today, grade 6. Goodbye and thank you.